Hey guys, so today is Tuesday. We're going to be talking about how to create your challenge groups, either using the My Challenge Tracker app or by using Facebook. So since I know not everyone is on Facebook, I kind of want to make sure that you know how to utilize both in order to create content and to stay engaged with your challengers, because that's something that's going to happen quite a bit. You're going to be running a challenge group, I'm going to suggest, every single month. So it's important that you know how to utilize these things and when to create them and how to, all that stuff. So I'm gonna do a split screen so you can get an idea. Where is my, here we go, my challenge tracker portal. So I'm gonna pull this up. Oops, there we go. So here you can see, this is my challenge tracker portal. You can see the website here. That's where you will go to log into mychallengetrackerportal.com. It'll take you to home, take you to log in. You will see any groups that either you are a part of or that you have created. And then if you are looking to create a group, let me see if I can minimize this real quick. If you want to create a new group, you will go here to new group. Now, to be honest with you, since Beachbody has started this, it's kind of split 50-50 onto whether or not people will use the Beachbody Tracker app or they will use Facebook. So it really just depends on your audience and who you have joining your groups each month. But the reason why they created this is because they found that not every person wanted to be on Facebook for their challenge group. And part of that was because a lot of these people that we were talking to, they felt like they were just being added to Facebook groups all the time, and they were just done with Facebook, and they were done being added to groups that they didn't want to participate in, and they were kind of sick of seeing notifications. So that is why they created a separate app for people to participate in and be a part of, and it makes it so simple for them to check in with their workouts, check in with their Shakeology, any other nutritional products that they are using with Beachbody. They can do that as well. So I'm going to show you how you can even schedule posts in this group. It really does make it very simple for you, so you can kind of keep a well-running machine with your health and fitness groups. So to create a new group, you'll go to new group, and this will take a little bit here. Okay, so you'll create a challenge group. You can say, you create your challenge group name, so I'll put Be a Size You May group. You can obviously get way more creative with your challenge group names. Whatever theme you have running, definitely make that your challenge group name, so that way it kind of keeps in line with what it is that you're trying to offer. Your start date and your end date. So you'll put, I have a challenge group starting in May, on May 22nd, so I add that there. And it's a 30-day group, so I generally count, you know, how many days it will go to. And so I'll say about, it'll end oops, wrong one. I'll go back. Let's do this again. So mine starts on May 22nd. I will then go to, it's a 30-day group. I'll do about, you know, it'll end May 19th. So, or June 19th. So it's about a 29-day group, almost a 30-day group. And then you'll pick, if there's a specific challenge program or fitness program that you want them to do, you can pick your program. I usually just do the multi-program because most of my challengers will pick different programs. It's very rare that I will do a program-specific challenge group unless it's a brand new fitness program and I want a specific audience to do it with me. So, but for today's purposes, I'm going to pick the Beachbody on-demand all access. So that means really it's kind of like a multi-program. They're going to be doing any program that they want. They have access to all of them. And then you can write a brief description of your group. Let's get ready for summer. For summer, by breaking a sweat and eating clean. And then you can select an image if you want to. I'll probably don't know which one I'm going to use. But this is just to give you an idea of what you can add to your challenge groups and kind of how to make it creative, make it your own, all of that. So, oh, I like this picture. So I'll just put that one for now, and I can edit it. And there you go. And then you created your challenge group. So what's also cool is you can also have Carl Daikeler's posts He logs into the challenge group or to the challenge tracker app every day with his Shakeology or with his workout. And so you can get his motivating posts added to your groups, which I think should be included. I love seeing our CEO doing this as well, because he's not just trying to sell us on something, he's actually participating and believing in this with us. So you can have that option to add it in there. I always leave it in there, but you can have an option to click on or off if you want to. And then you create group, just like that. And then you have your image. So this is where they review your coach profile. So this is where all the information for your coaches to know how they can reach you. Your phone number, I don't think that's required. You don't have to have your phone number in there. They have your time zone. So that way when they contact you, they kind of know what time, or when you post stuff, they will know what time you put in everything. So because most of my challenges they're all in different time zones, I really try to make sure that they know what time I'm posting stuff, try to be aware of when I post things, so that way it's not like I'm not posting a breakfast post most of the time when it's like dinner time for them. You understand what I'm saying? So just to make it so everyone feels like they're participating and they feel like they're a part of it, not just like, oh, I'm just posting it, but you can check in, you know, I forgot about you Eastern time zone people. So there's that. And then your group is set up. So this is where you get to invite your participants. So what's cool is that after they've said they're committed to doing the challenge group, they have a fitness program in mind, or they're purchasing a challenge pack, or they're purchasing Shakeology, then you get their email address. They don't have to, this app is free for them, by the way, and I think it's free for those on Android and for those on iPhone. So they get an app, they get an email sent to them, you get their name, you can customize the email that you want to send to them. This is your invitation email. You kind of write out whatever message that you want to hear, and then you will put in their email, and this gives them the instructions on how to get started with the challenge tracker. So everything is really self-explanatory. I encourage you to play with this and spend some time into the portal so that we really get a feel for it. There's also a video on YouTube that explains how you can use it with the portal, and then how to use the actual app. So I will include that video as well for you guys to see, so that way you can really get an idea on how to work with this system. But I really like it. But again, it's a 50-50. People will either be really excited to use this app, or they'll just want to do the regular Facebook. But if you're someone who's not on Facebook, then your only option really for these challenge groups is either to use the app. You can create your own system, I guess, or your own check-in place. Like if you want to do a hangout, a Gmail hangout, you can do that as well. But again, don't try and reinvent the wheel when it comes to challenge groups. They created this app to make it simpler for us. So don't try and make it more complicated than it is. If you're not on Facebook, then this really is your only option for running a challenge group. And again, it's a free app for them, for your customers who are part of this. This is a free group that they get to be a part of. So that's something to keep in mind. What else? Let's see. Group feed. So here is where you get to actually schedule posts. You post here anything that you want to add, any pictures. You won't actually be able to check in with your workouts and Shakeology until the start date of your group. So the little check-in boxes that if you've been in one of my groups before where you can check in with your fitness program, you won't be able to do that until the actual start date. But you can still post into the group feed. So if you're checking in with your workouts before then, you can post in either with your cell phone or with the tracker portal. You can post your workouts that way, post a picture as well. You can even post YouTube videos. There's a way to go live in your challenge tracker app. I still have not figured out how to do that. And that's a frustrating thing because it doesn't seem to work for me. It seems to work for other people, but it's not working for me. So it might be user error. So I'm going to still be working on that, on how to post live into the tracker portal. That's one of the things why I like Facebook so much more, is because I can go live in my groups. But I'll figure it out. But you can add YouTube videos. So if you do record a video for your group and you upload it to YouTube, you can add your YouTube video to the group feed. include the link there. You can also schedule posts, which is cool. I like that because a lot of us are really busy and we don't have time to just be spending every second that we have on social media. So you can schedule a post that you want to share with somebody. So again, you can type in either a recipe that you have, maybe you took a picture of your meal and you kind of documented how you made it. You can add the image, you can write down your recipe, and then, or if you upload it to YouTube, again, you can add a video, and then you can schedule the time that you want to have it post. So you can have it posted tomorrow at first thing in the morning. That's the first thing they see, and then you just press schedule, and then it will go ahead for you. Or you can even save it as a draft. Like if you're not ready to schedule it, you still have to think about it some more. You can save this as a draft, and it'll be saved for you. So that's something that's really cool. For those of you who are using the what's it called, the challenge group guides, this is a great thing great way where you can copy and paste some of the guide questions for you, and then make it your own. When you go back in here and you start posting, scheduling a post for yourself, you can edit the wording from the challenge tracker guide. If you don't want to use it word for word, but you kind of like the idea of it, you can edit it and then add whatever else you need to make it personal, and then again, schedule your post. So it makes it really simple for you. Again, if you didn't read that challenge tracker guide, I highly recommend you doing that. And I think too that you actually have access to the guides right here. So if you go back to group feed, the only person who can see this is you, because this is the coach portal for the challenge tracker app. So if you need some ideas on how to share or communicate with your challengers, you go to the challenge group guides, and it'll take you to another site here, and then all the products and the challenge group guides. So there's the product training guide, and then you have your daily coaching guide. Okay, so this, if you need to learn more about the fitness program before you like really have people do it, you can read up on it. The UV2, which will be released I think this week actually, is there, and then you have your challenge group guide available for you. So because it's a new program, let's do the challenge group guide for UV2. And then you will see questions, dialogue, how to get started, how to get this is the week prior. It starts at week 0. So that's the week prior to the actual challenge start date, which is why I tell you to invite people to be a part of your challenge groups at least 2 to 3 weeks before your challenge group starts, because you want to start engaging with them and preparing them for the start of your challenge group the week before. So this is kind of like your day one, your motivation, helping them get ready, asking them questions like why they're doing this, where do they live, what's their occupation, why they chose to do this specific program, what's their Shakeology flavor, what can we do as coaches to help them reach their goals, and so much more. Getting started, explaining Beachbody On Demand, how to use that, how to make that work for them, getting started with nutrition, and then meal prep ideas, and so much more. You can see it's so in-depth that there's really no reason why you cannot run a successful challenge group, because there's so much information available for you to utilize to help your challenge group and to help your challengers. So I love this. So again, this is another tool available for you to use within your challenge groups to make it so simple for you. People are so intimidated by doing stuff like running a challenge group, because they feel like, I don't know what to do. I haven't done one before. It seems so intimidating. But if you just like do what's provided for you, it is so much easier. So that's to give you an idea with the challenge tracker. Let's see, make sure I don't close out everything. And so, oops, I don't know what happened. Oh, there we go. So that's how you use my challenge tracker. Again, play with it a little bit and get familiar with it, so that way when you start your group, you'll really, really feel like you have a firm grasp on it. For those of you on Facebook, maybe who prefer Facebook, or you have people, I have stuff happening all over here. For those of you who feel like you want to use Facebook, you can create groups here. So let's go to groups, and how do you create? So, okay, so you go to groups and you create a group. So if you have a new group that's starting, you name your group. Most of you, if you've been on Facebook, you kind of know how to create a Facebook group anyway, so that's pretty self-explanatory. I won't spend too much time here, but that's to give you an idea. I'm going to take you to my team, my team page, so that way you can see what you can do, because it's the same idea. Team, be a size you. Where are you? There you are. So I'm going to take you here. And so what I like about Facebook, and this is where I feel like the Facebook or the challenge tracker app is lacking, is that it's a little too hard to go live in it. I wish it was a little simpler. I wish it was like a live button in there. I'm sure it will come, but for right now, it's not. Now I'm on my desktop. So unless I go in the app, I won't be able to do it. But you can go live in your Facebook group. I love doing my trainings in my Facebook, in my team page, and going live in there. I can do it with my cell phone or my iPad when I go into the Facebook app, and I can go live in there. I can also schedule posts into this group. It's the same idea, exact same thing. They just don't have the challenge tracker app guides in here, so you'll have to make sure you have that saved somewhere so you can instantly access it if you're trying to use the challenge tracker challenge group guides in the group. So that's basically the premise on how to use those systems. But for most of you, you'll either be using Facebook or the challenge tracker app. There's really no other way about it. Obviously, people use YouTube and they use social media, but in order to have your group of people in one place, it just makes it easier for you to have one place where everyone's gathered together. You can connect with them, you can message them. Oh, that's something I didn't show. You can also message your challengers. So let me see if I can pull, I think I closed it all. I did. Well, the YouTube video that kind of explains how to use the challenge tracker app shows you how you can message your challengers, so that way if they're not posting, if they're not connecting, if you feel like they're not engaged at all, you can send them a message through that app, and it's connected to your email. So you can send them a message and connect with them and see if there's anything you can do to help them and all that stuff. So, and also you can keep track of how they're doing with their fitness program and their Shakeology. If they're missing days, if they're not checking in, you know, you can kind of see what's going on a little bit and then send them a message. So it's a really useful tool. I like it. Again, it's hit or miss depending on your audience for each month. So some months everybody wants to be on the tracker app. They love it. They're obsessed with it. And then other months you're like, I just want to be on Facebook and just connect that way, and it's so much easier. It just depends, and you kind of have to get a feel of what the majority needs and do it that way. So, but again, if you're not on social media, really your only option, or if you're not on Facebook, I should say, your only option is the app. So be sure and push how useful that is when you're creating your challenge groups. So that's the gist of it. I hope that was helpful to you guys. If you have any questions, again, just reply to the email and ask me some questions, or if you have my phone number, you should just text me or call me, or even send me an email and let me know how I can help you with your first challenge group. But I'm so excited because all of you have said that you're going to be scheduling one in a few weeks. So I'm super excited for you. It's going to be so much fun. So talk to you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.